Today we're going to be doing the in-depth for the K28. So, most of the footage you're going to be seeing is from my stream, where I showed my pain of using this weapon and trying to get footage with it. I'm still going to go over the stats and everything of this weapon, but, well, you'll see. Getting right into it, we have a price of 760k marks, that's extremely cheap, a penetration value of 10, a direct damage of 12, that's decent, but you'll see. It has a reload time of 2.55 seconds, a mag size of 12, and a projectile speed of 28,000, which is 280 meters per second. This weapon also has a movement speed multiplier of 1, meaning you'll move at 100% of your movement speed, and a headshot multiplier of 1.5, meaning you'll do 50% extra damage when you get a headshot. Here's where we get into the really bad stats. The damage fall off begins at 15 meters, that is pretty short, and it hits its max at 30 meters. At 30 meters you're doing half your damage. You're doing 6 damage, and that is before armor calculation. This weapon has a rounds per minute of 480 rounds per minute, that's not great. A DPS of 96 against common armor, as well as a time to kill of 1 second against common armor, and you can empty this mag in 1.375 seconds. I want to add on to the fire rate. The fire rate isn't terrible, but the problem is remaining accurate while trying to fire it that fast. And here's the special number. Your shots to kill against common armor is 9 bullets to the body, with no converter. To that same armor to the head, it will take you 6 bullets to kill. We're going to be comparing this thing to the Scarab, which is the bigger brother of this thing. It also takes 9 shots to kill to the body, but you have to remember that it's a burst weapon, so it fires 3 bullets in 1 trigger pull. So in 3 trigger pulls, that person's dead, whereas in 9 trigger pulls with the K28, they'll be dead, or you will be most likely. I'll go into the rest of the statistics and the shots to kill for the other armors for the K28, and then I'll be giving my thoughts at the end, and a build if you choose to use this thing. On uncommon armor or green armor, you're going to take 10 shots to kill to the body, 7 shots to the head. On rare armor or blue armor, it will take you 12 shots to the body, 8 shots to the head. For epic or purple armor, it will take you 12 shots to the body and 8 shots to the head. And for exotic armor, it will take you 13 shots to the body or 9 shots to the head. So for the converter, we're going to talk about this shortly here. The converter will reduce your shots to kill by 1, but it has special instances. So for common armor, you need a rare converter to reduce your shots by 1, and against a rare armor, you need at least an uncommon converter to reduce your shots by 1. However, that means on rare armor, it's still going to take you 11 shots to kill to the body. Your headshot time to kill doesn't change, and your shots to kill doesn't change. On exotic armor, you will need a rare converter as well. Reduce your shots to kill by 1, making it 12 instead of 13. It will take you at least a rare converter to reduce your shots to kill by 1, reducing it from 9 to 8 on headshots. Looking at the time to kill between the Scarab and the K28, the Scarab stomps all over this thing. It's no contest, man. It's bad. If we were to look at two weapons side by side, they have the same damage fall-off ranges. But the Scarab has burst fire on its side. It also has higher penetration. It also has 1 more damage on it. I don't see a reason to use the K28 ever, when you can just use the Scarab. I mean, the K28 is cheaper, but unless you're really going for broke, man, there's no reason to touch this weapon ever. It's so bad, it's so underperforming. The range really plays with your emotions. Like, the range fall off is such a detriment to this weapon's capability. I understand it's a handgun, it's not supposed to reach out and touch people from very far away, but the fall off multiplier is so horrendous. You're dealing a whopping half of your damage at just a mere 30 meters. It's so bad. I can almost guarantee you'll be more effective at throwing this weapon at somebody to hit them with it and doing more damage. The marshmallows this thing fires, you could take out of the magazine and force feed someone to kill them faster than firing this weapon. If you're planning on using this weapon to torture yourself or your friends, I would recommend having a quick draw extended mag on this thing. Having the dual functionality where you reload faster and have more bullets in the magazine is nice, if you have the capability. And reducing the recoil as much as you can, because if you're trying to fire this thing as fast as it lets you, it's just going to kick all over the place. You're not going to remain accurate. I'll say the hip fire is good, but even then, it's nowhere near like a shotgun. You'll lose to a shotgun every time. To recap the attachments, quick draw extended mag and recoil attachments. All the recoil attachments you can find on this thing. And for the converter, I would recommend a minimum of rare. Thank you so much for the love and support on this series. I'll be working on the green tier weapons next, starting with the Scarab. If you guys enjoyed, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button. At the top right, I'll have a playlist for you guys, which includes all the weapons in this series. Have a good day, everybody.